As I said, the ape father never lies. So Tendie Time is trying to put out a two-part video, trying to prove I'm a liar. So the first part was when my wife opened an account, meaning her YouTube account, I'm lying in the sense that there was no verification or process. I was, saying that, well, it wasn't me that was saying it, it was YouTube saying that she is only allowed to make a certain amount of videos unless they approve the verification. Now, for some reason, they didn't. They asked my wife to provide her driver's license, and she did. And it was clear as day they wanted to confirm her birth date. And the picture was very clear. You could clearly see her birth date. But as you can see here, look, I'll just show you. I don't know if you can see this. It says your ID verification was denied. I don't know if you can see this or not, but Google couldn't approve your ID verification. You could try again to get advanced YouTube features with your ID or video verification in 30 days. In the meantime, you can continue to build your channel history by uploading videos or live streams and following YouTube's community guidelines. After 30 days, this history may help you get access to advanced YouTube features, okay? So basically, they're saying to her, until she gets more established, because for some reason they turned down the verificational process, she could only upload a certain amount of videos per day. So I said to her, look, if you want to upload more videos, do them on my channel. That's all, very simple. So do some on your channel, do some on mine. So right there, Tendie, once again, you're proven wrong. Okay. Now, Tendie's trying to make a point that I drove home drunk. Okay. First of all, Tendie, you're not the law. Okay. You are not, a police officer. You're not a judge. You're just a YouTuber, brother. So you are not the person who makes these decisions. If I was driving intoxicated, okay, most likely, because there's police officers all over the place where I live, I would have got pulled over. I would have had to probably take a breathalyzer, and I would have been charged with a DWI. Okay. So I wasn't. So you could speculate. Here's what the bottom line is, Tendie Time. Listen to me. You could speculate all you want and try to be Inspector Gadget and all this shit. Bottom line is, I did not get pulled over. I did not get charged with DWI. I did not go to jail. I did not get in any legal trouble. So in the eyes of the law, which is the only eyes that matter, not yours, okay, ape father didn't do anything wrong. Or if you want to call me Richie, whatever you want to call me. Okay, I really don't care if you believe me or not, okay? All my wife meant was when I got home, I still felt nauseous. That's all it was. And I threw up. But by this point, I slept for like 4 hours. I ate a big, gigantic sandwich. Yes, and people do sleep Tendie Time when they have coffee. I don't know, I know there's, a lot of people who get very hyper. Not me. Coffee actually has a very tranquil effect on me. It really does. So that's it. I had a whole bunch of coffee. I ate a big sandwich. I slept for 4 hours. I did not feel intoxicated. In other words, I was 100% able to drive. Now, when I got home, I was still nauseous though. Threw up. So that's all my wife meant. She just meant when I got home, when she said, in her opinion, okay, I was either, when she says drunk, she didn't mean at that moment. She meant obviously when I was at the bar, okay? But I slept for 4 to 5 hours. And I was 100% capable after the coffee, after the rest, and after eating a gigantic, gigantic sandwich, I was able to drive. Now, I don't live that far away either from my mother's apartment. I walked from Cafferty's to my mother's apartment, and then I drove. It's only maybe 4 to 5 minute drive. Okay, so I would never, ever drive intoxicated. Never. Okay. But I know you want to keep playing this game because all Tendie Time basically does is lie about me. This is all the guy does. Like, if it wasn't for me, Tendie Time wouldn't even have a YouTube channel. Before the 8th Father, Tendie Time was talking to maybe 2 people. I think I had like two subscribers. He's like, Tendie Time owes his entire YouTube channel to me. And it's all based, his whole YouTube channel is based on lies. I steal my children's inheritance. He makes this video saying, look, all you got to do is click on link here, which he never provided any link, or do a search for, you know, the 8th Father, Richard Lavoie, whatever. You do search Google, you immediately gonna see that he stole those children's money, right? No, nothing like this exists. The only thing you're gonna find is that my father, God bless him, may he rest in peace, set up a trust, okay, for his grandchildren. And the state of Florida recognized it. And that's the only thing you're going to see. It's not, he makes it seem, you know, he makes it seem like, you going to find instantly a steal children's money. I mean, that's slander. It's slander, it's defamation. I mean, can I have sued him? Probably, but it's just, look, it's not worth it. First of all, the guy's got no money. I mean, I think when I first spoke to Tendie Time, I think he told me he had like 20 shares of AMC, and I think he sold half of them. Actually, I need money. I have to sell 10 shares. There was a point like he had to sell shares of AMC. I replaced them though. Yeah, replacing 10 shares is pretty easy. I just replaced that shit. And then, you know what's you want to hear someone that's mentally deranged? Okay. The guy actually showed me, he owned like maybe 30, 40 shares of AMC, right? He makes a video. I could come up with any amounts of money. I swear to you, I'm not kidding you. He's asked to come up with anything. 50,000, 100,000, $1 million, 10 million. I could come up with $20 million. I mean, the guy's obviously, listen to me, the guy is not playing with a full deck of cards. He's playing with one card in the deck, the Joker. Tendie Time, you can't come up with $20. You eat dirt, bro. You eat dirt sandwiches, okay? You cannot come up with a lot of money. But this is what it is with this guy. It's all compulsive, pathological. He's a pathological liar. He just keeps lying and lying. He says that I'm harassing his daughter. He actually filed a police report, okay? So he has a cell phone for a whole entire year. It's his phone, okay, of which he's texting me, begging me for help. Hey, Father, shit, man, I got 2 subscribers. Nobody listening to Tendie. Can you please help Tendie out? This was like in the beginning, right? So he was texting me from this phone number, right? So I said, sure. You know, listen, he's a fellow AMC ape, you know, fellow AMC brother. I make like 2 videos on him. I try to give him shout outs. And I was planning to continue to work with him. He even went so far that his own son made a video. His own son, Tendie Time's son, thanking me. Saying, thank you, 8th Father. A cute kid, very cute kid. You know, I got nothing against his kid, that his father's a friggin' loser, but his kid is very cute. God bless him, you know. He says, thank you, 8th Father, for helping my father. Thank you. Okay, next thing I know, Tendie went crazy. Tendie starts saying, I'm stealing money from my children. He's talking about my deceased father's will. So I try to be a gentleman with him. I'm like, Tendie, I'm like, do me a favor. I said, take that video down. And then instead of him being a gentleman, right? You know, like I was trying to be nice to him. He comes off like a tough guy. Like, I ain't taking nothing down, all right? Yes, I started getting angry. That's when we started getting into that maybe I'll slap some Jesus into him because the guy's acting like a jerk off, right? Okay. So out of anger, you understand? I sent Tendie Time a message. And I'm like, Tendie, I said, you better take that video down. I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I was like threatening to sue him at one point because I was pissed. Then like I get a response, right? hi, I'm like 12 years old. This is the same number that was Tendie Time's number for an entire year. So I'm obviously thinking it's Tendie Time, just acting like stupid. So all I did was I act stupid in return. Like he's like, hi, I'm a 12-year-old girl. What's your name? And I'm like, what's my name? My name is Max. I'm a dog. I said, ruff, ruff, ruff. That's what I said. So that constituted Tendie Time, right? To file a police report with the Georgia police. I actually got a call saying that, I'm harassing a 12-year-old girl. How am I harassing a 12? Because I say rough, rough. And first of all, this was Tendie Time's cell number that he was begging for me for a whole entire year for help, to help him grow his channel. I figured I'm texting Tendie Time. I just was like angry that he put this horrible video up, right? About, that I'm robbing money from my children. Okay. So then about a few days later, coincidental, right? CPS, Child Protective Services, visits my son Michael's school. And the language in the report was very, very similar to the language in the Georgia police report. So I still to this day believe that Tendie Time and his wife, called Child Protective Services. And let me just tell you something. You have to be the scum of the earth to do something like that. You understand? Seriously, putting all jokes aside. And that's why I destroyed Tendie Time. You understand? Because he's a lowlife. And that's the bottom line. Because a person who calls Child Protective Services on people who are obviously good, loving parents is a lowlife, is a piece of scum. And he keeps denying it. I didn't call Child Protective Services. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. You filed a police report saying that I harassed your 12-year-old girl. I didn't harass your 12-year-old daughter. I text you on the same number, Tendie Time, that you were texting me begging for help for over a year. And what did I say? Rough, rough on my dog. Listen, Tendie Time is a lowlife. That's it. Sorry, I know everybody says, oh, Tendie Time's a nice guy. Tendie Time's a piece of garbage. Tendie Time is white garbage, white trash. Now, you always call me prejudice. I'm talking about someone who's white, right? Okay, so am I prejudiced that I'm talking about my own kind? Listen, look, there are people of all races that are either good or bad. Italians. I met a lot of people who are Italian who are scumbags, who are pieces of shit. Okay, and I'm talking about my own kind here. Okay, so that's not prejudice. It's just there are people to this world who are good people and people who are low lives. Tendie Time is a low life. Tendie Time is trash, and that's it.